Okay, is it running? Alright. Hi, it's me. It's Freda. I'm your Uber driver, and today is Sunday, and it's a rainy day out here in Texas. Anyway, the reason why I'm coming on here today, this is going to be part 2 of kept woman or marriage. Or marriage or kept woman. Same difference. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing a part 2, because I got the men's aspect of this, or at least the guys that I had talked to. So, I was asked to do a woman's point of view, or at least my point of view. So, here's the scenario. The scenario is this, and this is coming from someone that texted me and told me, he says, good morning, I know it's early, but as far as your blog answer, because I did ask him to critique me and see what he said, well, what he thought of it. So he says, well, concerning your blog answer, he got he knows the viewpoint from a guy's point of view. And he goes on to say, it says, in the situation of a man taking care of a woman and paying her house notes, giving her a car allowance. But the biggest thing is that the man is single, not married. So, I'm going to answer that question. Where the guy is single and taking care of the woman, i.e., paying her house notes or rent, paying her car notes and things like that, or just giving her an allowance to be a kept woman. Well, you would think that would be an easy question to answer, but here's the stipulation. Being a kept woman means is that you are kept. You're not out in public with him. You're not in a relationship with him, none whatsoever. And this is an agreement between the two of you. The agreement is that this is just something that's going to happen for now. This is the season. This is not a relationship. This is not me going out with you and showing you off to my friends and family and things like that. That's what being a kept woman is. You are there to satisfy his needs personally, not a relationship. And I know I'm going to get a lot of people that's going to fly off the handle about this and say, you know what, that's just, she's a whore or something like that. Honey, you're doing it for free now. You're doing it for free. You've got this boyfriend or man that you call your boyfriend, whatever, that is not taking care of you, and the only thing that you guys are able to do is just go out to the movies every once in a while, this, that, and the other. I get that. That's love. That's a commitment, this, that, and the other. But asking me if I wanted to be a kept woman, I would probably say yes at this stage in my life. One, I'm not looking for a relationship. Okay, I was at first because I got divorced and I thought that I couldn't make it on my own, this and the other, and I needed somebody in my life. And then it turned out that I really didn't. I became a stronger, independent person just by focusing in on me and making sure that my family and my needs are met. As far as me being a kept woman, if you're going to pay my car note and you're going to pay my house notes and you're going to give me an allowance, and all I have to do is be there for you when you need me, yeah, I'll do it. Hell, I've been doing it for years, and so have you. These women on their high horses says that, oh, I can never degrade myself like that. Well, you're doing it on a daily basis. Whatever it is that your husband or your boyfriend wants you to do, you're going to get up and you're going to do it because you love that person. Now, being a kept woman, I really don't believe that degrades that woman at all, because that is a commitment between you and that person. No one has to know your business. No one. Not unless you tell them. And you're stupid if you do. Hello? So, if you're going to pay my bills, if you're going to take care of me, then yeah. But see, it still has to be a commitment. You still have to get that contract in place. It's, a verbal agreement, which is, I am still able to go out and date if I want to date. I am not committed to you. And he has the same thing. He is not committed to you. He can go out and date whoever he wants to. But here's the kicker in the head. If either one of you actually decides that you want to go off into a serious relationship with someone else, all of this stops. All of it. You're no longer a kept woman. He is no longer responsible for you. So, with that being said, yeah, I could get where a lot of women are saying, no, I want the whole shebang. Who's to say that it will work? Some men are like that. Some men do not want the commitment, but they do want the one person or someone that they trust with their secrets and with their little things that are flying around in their heads. They want that one person that won't judge them and will actually be there for them, and they are willing to pay for the services. They are willing to pay for you to keep their secrets. I get that. Now, if you were to ask a younger woman, she probably, in her 20s and things like that, if she's stupid, she'll probably try to get pregnant by this man in order to have a kid, in order to get child support. That is the most asinine thing that you could possibly do, because one, you're making a baby out of a loveless relationship, and then you're going to try to hold it over his head when all you have to do is just let go and have fun. Let go of all that. The woman in her 30s, now she wants to get married. She's going to do everything that she can in order to try to push that ring on that man's finger, when it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. And she'll probably try to get pregnant. I mean, there's a lot of women that would actually do silly ass stuff like that in order to try to keep hold of a man. And it does not work. It never have. It never will. If he wants to be with you, he will move heaven and earth in order to get to you. But if he doesn't, why are you forcing it? I don't know why I went off that deep end, but I did see this in this conversation coming up, where if you were a kept woman, that this woman would try to manipulate the relationship and make it something that it's not. So if you're wanting to be a kept woman and he wants to pay for everything and take care of you and only be around you, take it as face value. That's it. Don't try to read anything else into it. Don't try to say, oh, well, I feel a connection now. No, it's not. Men are simple. If he says that this is what this is, you cannot change his mind. You can't. And it doesn't matter how many times, and I know that it may sound ratchet or whatever. It doesn't matter how many blowjobs that you give him. It doesn't matter how many little disgusting things that he wants you to do. It doesn't matter if you're cooking him dinner every night, this, that, and the other. It doesn't matter. If this is the relationship that he wants and he's asking you to agree upon, then do it. Don't try to change it, because it's not going to work. Because one, you're not the one. You're not the one that he wants. You're the one he needs. You're the one he needs in order to scratch that little itch, and he's willing to pay for it. Here's, being a Cap woman, if he's single, if he's married, or if you're married, that's adultery. That right there is a sin. So, I'm not gonna go for that. Not at all. That's stupid. But if it's just me, him, and he's taking care of me at this stage, and I'm a woman of a particular age, I'm like, yeah. You gonna buy my car, and you're gonna pay the car notes? Go ahead on. You gonna, put me up in a nice apartment or whatever? Yeah. Put me in a home? Yes. There's women that do this every day. Hello. They do it every day. There's no difference in them. You can call them gold diggers or whatever. It is a mutual agreement between those two. It has nothing to do with nobody else in the whole wide world. No one. And if you're going to go off there and start telling everybody, and that's one thing I will tell you in a heartbeat. Women, if you're going to do this, don't tell your girls that this is what's happening, because they'll snatch them from you. They will. And you'll be ass out. But like I say, just take it as what it's worth. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, then you go out there and you look for that somebody. If he wants to take care of you and pay your car notes and do whatever, yes, do it. Because, like I say, you may yell and scream, I got morals, I got morals, I got morals. No, you don't. If you're now waiting for marriage in order to have sex with your man, you don't have no morals. If you have a baby out of wedlock, you don't have any morals. If you are willing to do something strange with your man and his friend, you have no morals. So those who without sin cast the first stone. That's what I'm saying. Those without sin cast the first stone. Don't judge me because of what I just said. I have not done this. I haven't done it. But logically speaking, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is. I know that younger women want to get married and have babies and all this other kind of stuff. Older women, we don't have time for the games. Really don't have time for the games. And older women, especially, older women, when I say older women, they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. That's what I'm talking about, older women. When they're secure about who they are and what they are. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. I really don't think that it would matter. But, I'm not a relationship expert. By no means am I. But I do have feelings. I do have a heart. I do believe in love. I do believe in marriage. I do believe in commitments. I do believe in these things. If it happens, it happens. But you asked me a specific question. I gave you a specific answer to that question. Is it okay to be marriage versus kept woman? I gave you my answer before with marriage. Marriage is a commitment. It really is. And one day I will want to meet and marry the man of my dreams, the man who's going to love me and cherish me forever. I mean, everyone wants that. Everyone wants that. But today's society does not allow us to continue on with that type of dream. Whereas my parents, and I'm pretty sure your parents, were married for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Now, you're lucky if you get past the first 5. Seriously. There are people who have relationships and that have relationships and that actually had a better time, more fun living together than they did versus being married. All right, seriously. So, would I rather be married or be a kept woman? I would rather be married. Is it okay to be a kept woman? Yes. If you're doing it right and you're not committing adultery. And you two know exactly what's happening, what's going on, and you come across a mutual agreement. If you do that, you shouldn't have any problems. And like I said, hell, half of y'all are doing that in the first place and no one's calling you a trick. Not to your face, anyway.